Hello ladies and gentlemen, in this video I'm going to be showing you how you can automatically go and enhance company names for the purpose of B2B cold email. But with that being said, let's just get right into it. Now this is going to be a really quick video because there really isn't that much to go over. It's a really simple concept, but the core concept is that when you scrape data from any sales database like Apollo or ZoomInfo, PitchBook, whatever you use, you're going to get back company names that aren't normalized, okay? Meaning the data that you're going to get is going to look like this, right? You're going to have company names, right? And they're going to look wrong. Like for example, She Lux in all capital, that's not right? You don't usually just type out a company name in all capital in a normal email, right? So you need it like this. You need just She Lux in all lowercase. Or for example, if we go to like Winners Award Group, right? This shouldn't be all capital. I mean, Winners Award, the AI actually made a mistake here. It put award in all capital anyways, but as you can see, like that's a mistake. There's much better examples typically when, like for example, this Ardenland, it shouldn't be all lowercase, so it's fixed. This one, United Eventures, right? Events capital, ERS is not, it's fixed here, right? And stuff like that. Now, this is just like a really small example. There's also like a lot more problems. Like, for example, a lot of these company names have like LLC in them, or they have something like Inc. in them, stuff like that. So obviously, right, and I'll show you guys right here, right, you would never say, hey, Georgie, saw you were the CEO at Borks LLC, right? You would never say that in a normal conversation, so it wouldn't make sense to say that in an email. And that's exactly why we have systems set up in order to go and validate these company names to make your outreach seem more genuine. Now, in this video, I'm going to be showing you two ways of how you can validate those company names. And the first one is going to be through Clay. We're going to get right back to the video, but just give me a minute to tell you about Borks.io. For those of you who are unfamiliar, Borks.io is my lead generation agency that functions completely on a pay per qualified call basis, meaning you only pay us when we book you a qualified call with a prospect that wants to work with you. This is the same thing that we've done for Adam. We booked Adam 9 qualified calls in just 2 weeks. Brandon, 7 qualified calls in 10 days. We managed to get Jay 6 meetings and 37 interested prospects in 72 hours. We managed to get Damien 5 to 10 calls a week. We took Kareem from signing an extra 3 clients to an extra 8 clients. Toli, we got Toli 1 to 2 clients a day. Michael, 17 meetings in 2 weeks. Right here, 50 positive or 50 interested prospects, 48 interested prospects, 169 interested prospects, 99 interested prospects. On here, 50% of all responses interested. Right here, 12.5% of all interested responses interested, 16%, 22%, 29%, 61%, 11%, 27%, 8%, 27%, 13%. This is one of our calendars. Boom, a bunch of meetings. Right here, brand doing 100 to 300K a month. Right here, another brand doing 50 to 100K a month. Right here, another brand doing 10 to 50K a month. Right here, 5 to 10 headcount company. Right here, 16 interested prospects, 21 interested prospects. This is the case study of Jay Jones that I showed above. Right here, 50 to 200K a month. Right here, 20 to 50K a month. Right here, 20 to 50K a month. Another 500K per month plus. Boom, a bunch of meetings. Here's another one, $50,000 current MRR. Right here, $100,000 current MRR. $50,000 to $100,000 MRR, right? The point is we know what we're doing when it comes to cold email. If you want more qualified sales calls on a pay-per-qualified call basis, meaning if we don't get you calls, you do not pay us, then book a free outbound audit below. All we're going to do is discuss your offer, how your business works, and if it makes sense, we're going to give you an offer. Worst case scenario, you're going to get 30 minutes of completely free advice at no charge. Best case scenario, we're going to book you a ton of meetings and you're never going to regret it. But with that being said, let's get back to the video. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with Clay, this is like a all-in-one lead list building software. I've made a couple of videos on it before, but the concept is that you use the ChatGPT module in Clay, and you can do this in GPT Sheets if you want to validate these company names. Now, the problem with doing it this way is, first of all, is going to take you a lot of time, especially if you have like a 10K lead list. It's going to literally take hours. And then the other thing, it's a little bit expensive, right? So if you want the company names to be validated correctly every single time, you need to use GPT-4. GPT-4 is OpenAI's most powerful AI model. But GPT-4, if you're going to make like 10,000 requests to it, is going to cost you a decent amount of money. And this is just not an area where you want to spend money on, right? And the way that Clay is set up is for every row, it makes one request. So 10,000 rows equals 10,000 requests. Now, the next method that I'm going to show you after this actually uses a batching algorithm, meaning it in every request, instead of submitting one company name, it submits 25 company names, effectively making this process 25 times faster and 25 times cheaper with absolutely no negative side to it, right? It's just better, right? But let's just start off with Clay, because this is going to be, I guess, the approach that most of you guys will use, okay? Now, the concept is very simple. You put in your lead list, you set up a ChatGPT panel, and then you just write a very quick query. Now, I just wrote this like right off the bat just for the video example. If any of you guys want to copy this, then you can. It just says, I'm trying to enhance company names for the purpose of an outreach campaign. I don't want any legal endings. I don't want the company names, capitalized. I want normalized. Don't give me any weird letters or anything like that, and do not return anything else. And then you give the company name, and then it returns what it is you're looking for, right? So just like, for example, in Ardenland, it took this value and gave me back this value, which is the proper Ardenland. And then from United eVentures, it put me into United eVentures, which is the same thing that you saw on the other sheet. Now, I'll show you guys an example of how this works. If I go right here and I press this play button, what that's going to do is it's going to run this row. So this one's probably not going to return anything different just because the Villa Tyler seems right. But for example, this one, Ritz Charles Inc. You obviously don't want Inc. in this. So if I run this row, you'll see that this should right now return just Ritz Charles. Exactly, and there you go. It just returned Ritz Charles. So that's the first way of doing it. This is going to be significantly more expensive and significantly more time consuming just because of the fact that you do have to go and you do have to pay for the API. But now I'm going to show you guys a better way of doing this, which is going to use that batching algorithm. Now that's going to be done through the Lead Academy Discord bot. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar, Lead Academy is my group. It's a private community. It's $99 a month, full money back guarantee. If you don't like anything, if anything's broken, no questions asked. And one of the tools that we provide in here is a company name formatter. Now, I'll do a quick demo. I have that exact spreadsheet, that exact one that it's in here. I have it on Google Sheets, and I'll show you guys. I'll just download this real quick, and I'll open this up. And if I go right now and I do /format company names, I'm going to be able to place the CSV file in here, place that in, click return. I'm going to let this run, and it should be done any second now. It's very quick, right? Unlike Clay, where every single row needs to run individually, boom, it's already done. Puts it in a Google Sheet for you. You come right here, and it's completely formatted right away for you. And you can see Ritz Charles, same exact results as you saw here, except it takes so much less time, and it's also so much more accurate because it uses GPT-4, and it has a batching algorithm, okay? So that is basically one of the utilities of Lead Academy. We give you access to BuiltWith, Stories, a bunch of other scrapers, a bunch of other tools, but I don't want to make this video about Lead Academy because it's not what it is about. If you are interested in Lead Academy, then you can go to the description. I will have a link there, but that's, the end of the spiel for Lead Academy. Now, the reason why you want to do this, the main, appeal of doing this entire process is the fact that later on when you do cold email and you're actually launching your campaign, if you reference the company name in your copy, in your cold email copy, you obviously want to make the company name look real. You would never say to somebody in person, like, hey, George, saw you work at Borks LLC. You'd never say that. You just say, hey, George, saw you work at Borks. And if you're launching a campaign, you don't want the other person thinking you sent this exact email to thousands and thousands of other people. You want that person thinking that you sent that email manually, right? And that's what's going to get them to appreciate your effort and potentially give you a chance, okay? So that's the premise of how this all works. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment them down below. I'll help you out. At the time of recording this, we have about 1,300 subscribers. So if you did enjoy, please like and subscribe. I notice literally every single person. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and until next time.